But my last thing on with Bud and the fantasy matchups, because Tank said he would, if I touch that chin, he going out, and now they be kind of trying to talk that up a little bit. Because at first Bud was like, man, they different weight class, we 2 weight classes apart. But listen, man, if there's hey man, anything is possible with that money.
I think the Inoue Tank is more possible than Tank and Crawford. Because Crawford is getting old, yo. It's harder and harder to cut that weight. It's going to take more to cut that weight, yo. Like, it's not even fair at that point.
But Tank would have to move up, too, though.
Yeah, he can move up.
That's why
what do they want to fight at? One?
It would probably be 147.
Yeah, it got to be.
Yeah, it got to be.
But he at 135 now, so Tank got to.
But Tank has fought at 140 before.
Yeah,
it's not as unrealistic as you would think.
Yeah, you right.
And his power is going to travel up. We already know that.
Oh, he a dog.
It could be fun.
He a dog. I just don't. Well, Tank.
That money right.
I put Tank against anybody.
Yeah,
only thing is, how tall?
That's the only time I'm gonna be biased. So I ain't even gonna think about whatever we think about.
No,
styles
Tank can get up there. I got
fuck
Tank.
that. I'm going with Tank, bro. Like that's what I'm going with.
I got Tank because like with Tank, if he got inside like Errol did with that left, when he was like, "That's it," that's not gonna be no "that's it" with Tank. Tank be knocking niggas out, yo.
Tank got to get close, man. That height and reach advantage is gonna be such a.
That's what makes Bud kind of
but you gotta think.
Is his distancing ability.
Tank, first off, is still young. And he gets inside on niggas like the last knockout he got when he got under the clinch and just was like, niggas like, what is he doing? He was waiting.
That sounds cool until you fight Bud.
Yeah, but
you gotta remember,
Bud is a technician.
His reach is abnormally long for welter. 74-inch reach is crazy at welter.
I'm Baltimore forever, yo. I'm Tank, yo.
I'm not. I just want to see the fight.
I think Tank beats up Inoue too. In the future. Like if somehow Inoue gets up to like
I'm never picking against
40
Tank.
or 135.
That's what I'll say right now.
I'm not picking against Tank.
I rock with Bud, but I'm going to pick Tank.
I want
never picking against.
That'd be so hard.
And if Bud beat Tank like how he did Errol Spence, I'm gonna be hot. Like I'm gonna be mad, yo.
And for folks that been popping in and they haven't been watching long enough, we from Baltimore.
Yeah, straight Baltimore shit. I think he can hit an accent at this point, yo. Stop it.
You just never know.
Stop it.
Just so you understand, yeah. I mean, we going.
I'm never going.
You got hit him with the Robert Griffin.
Tank all day.
The Robert Kelly. Stop it.
But yeah, if that happens, then he need to push for that for a while too.
Yeah.
Try to get.
Yeah, get him at 40.
But the whole thing is, Bud got so many options right now, man.
This is his time. I'm happy for him.
Bud is great though, cause I'm one of them niggas. I told y'all like I was honest with my shit. Like Zay is the boxing expert. I would say I'm like 3 steps under him at the boxing. I love boxing. I can understand styles. I can understand everything. But Zay knows like promotion, like what trainer he has at this time, and it's that the third. So it's like I don't know, yo. Like, yo, the way he beat up Errol Spence is like a commendable thing. Like, we don't see super fights like that. We don't, especially when you coming up to that weight class and you just beat the shit out of the guy, yo.
Well, he been
that
at the weight class
everybody
now, though. He grew into the weight, and that's what I was like. His Bomac said it. He said, "Y'all let him grow into the weight."
Yes.
I had.
How many fights has he had at 147?
It's been a while now. I don't know. Quite a bit of fights though. Like
that, and it's crazy. Boxing, I'm
upset with y'all.
I always said I think Earl should have fought him early. I think Earl would have, because Bud has that dog in him, and he had power, but he wasn't as strong then. I think Bud, like I had Earl winning earlier, and this is before like a lot of the stuff happened with Earl. And like I said, I noticed little things with his jab being sharper back then, him not lunging as much. I feel like he would have won that fight earlier.
He got lungy. Correct.
I told you, it wasn't this fight. It was the I think it was David Avenetian or whatever how you spelled his name. I think that was the one before that, when he had red trunks on and knocked him out cold. I was like, probably people don't know names like that. If you just halfway casual, I was like, that's a top 10 welterweight.
Yeah, he put him down too.
And he knocked him out cold.
Talking about Crawford?
You don't knock top welterweights out or top people in your division. You might be able to stop them. You might be able to knock them out, and they trying to figure out how to. He knocked them out cold.
It looked like
it doesn't happen that often with top. It
looked like they was fighting at fucking Buffalo Wild Wings or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he knocked that nigga the fuck out.
But my main thing was, not only he looked strong, he clearly was strong as hell. But I looked his physical. Yeah. That's the most strong, like the strongest I've seen him look at. He looked physically like he was a big, strong welterweight, and that's when I was like, ooh, this next Earl fight. He's not like slimmer, like he's grown into the weight class.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and now he's saying it's tough for him to make the weight now. He's a full-fledged welterweight. So it's like, That's why Tank, if they get the fight, try to keep him. We need that at 147.
Yeah, weight
That's the only way I'm fighting him if I'm Tank. 147.
Weight drain that man and put a hydration clause.
Every pound you can get.
Fuck out of here. I'm not about to fight this nigga now.
Every pound you can get, yo.
Weight drain him and put a hydration clause.
And the weight drain with the hydration is a mean one.
That's so crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Why is there such thing as a hydration clause?
If you agree to it, I don't want to hear nothing.
But they
after
both
the fight,
have to do it. That's why I don't like when people say that, because if they both have to do it.
Well, typically it's done because
crazy. Like,
the other person is
can
bigger than
it.
the other person.
I mean, but
if you agree to it, I don't want to hear no excuses after. You agree to it. They be whining. Some people be whining. I'm like, yo, he agreed to it.
Ryan agreed to it, bro. Got his head knocked off.
Ryan wasn't elite, yo. Tank would have beat him at any weight. Come on, stop it.
Exactly.
I like hearing Shakur.
Stop it.
You know what one of my favorite things is? This is random as shit. It's boxing related though, but I like hearing Shakur talk about what's my buddy name that Tank beat up, that knocked out, I should say, before Garcia. Damn, he's got the crazy ass stupid punching sound that he makes and shit. My man.
Oh, Rolly went to
Rolly.
Shakur talking about Rolly is probably the funniest shit ever.
Shakur would beat the shit out of any of them niggas. He's a technician, yo. Shakur, yo, but you remember back in the day, yo. Remember when I told you about Shakur from like damn near like not Spike TV days, but I was an early Shakur nigga.
It's still Baltimore though. I got Tank.
He's not beating
Floyd.
Tank, yo.
I never said
Terence
that.
Crawford, and you know Terence Crawford.
But anybody else that size, I feel like Shakur could beat up.
You know Terence Crawford.
Even Dvin Haney. That's why I feel like if he fought,
I don't know.
I think he could beat.
That's a tough fight.
If at 135, I think
Haney versus Shakur.
If at 135, I think Shakur beats him.
Yeah, I mean Dvin Haney's he can't make that weight healthy. No
yeah, his forehead was dehydrated.
You see him now, how he walking around? He look like a welterweight now, yo. I know he's in between fights, but like, dog, I said he was pushing it. I thought he looked like he was getting a little. His punch resistance to me looked like it was struggling in that weight, and that's the dangerous part. Like, so that 140, I think he's gonna be a little more stronger.
That's how you get Roy Jones.
Yeah, you
gotta
going
be
up
careful. Too high, nigga, you get your head knocked off up there.
Yeah, but Tank.
Don't talk down on Roy Jones either. I be listening to that. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked.
He used to come out to his own songs.
We hot. When will these niggas learn? He was
What? That shit was hard.
He was
nigga.
jumping and popping niggas. Niggas thought that jump punch, I don't know if it was
when the heart say move.
Was somebody. But
hold on, but
Roy started that.
What I'm gonna say is, because you know, but this is how you know Tank is the truth. Bud, you know him and Shakur are real close. You know what I mean? And Bud keep it real a lot of times. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, he do this to that guy, do this to that. But they mentioned Tank. He was like, Tank is smart, power. What's the name? He said, listen. He said, that's gonna be what's the name? He said that's gonna be Shakur's toughest fight.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was gonna lose, but he was looking. He was like that's. He was like, that's the fight that's going to be.
That's why if you notice,
you know what Shakur like.
Bud know the truth,
Tank.
Yo.
Yeah, like
Bud know the truth,
you know what I realized? Shakur like fight
niggas do not want to fight Tank
with them big ass, because I got a big ass head. So he like fight niggas that got them big ass heads. Tank ain't got no big ass head like that. Yo. Nice niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of small.
But
his body is more compact. This nigga got crazy ass power.
I told y'all.
The thing is with
and
Tank,
he fast. And he can box.
The scariest thing about Tank is like, yo, he got the power, but he actually can box.
He's an excellent counter puncher.
He can
and
box.
Bud said that. Bud said that. He actually said this nigga can box.
He's smart.
Like, he can hit you with all that. Like,
that's scary.
He knew. He was like, that's the. And you know he be telling Shakur. They talk. He be like,
and he got Coach Calvin, like arguably one of the greatest coaches in boxing right now. Coach Calvin, yo, Coach Calvin is one of the greatest boxing coaches in boxing right now.
Got the lanyard glasses, nigga. Like, yo, he's a legend.
Yeah, I need the lanyard like him, yo. Just off of the Coach Cal, yo. Like, shout out Coach Cal, yo.
Long Bluetooth Plantronics in his ear.
I'm about to get a Plantronics because of Coach Cal, yo.
That's fire. No, you shouldn't do that.
While I power up and hit the workouts.